Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, October 10th, 2018. All right, so today we are essentially still coming off of that new moon from yesterday. So great time still to be acclimating to new energy, setting some new intentions, and just being receptive to whatever new is shaping up in our life. Now with this energy, the moon is going to be finishing Virgo today, so great for finishing up things that require doing the work. Self-discipline, taking care of things, this type of stuff. But we do have some collectively challenging aspects here today. We have Venus squaring up to Mars, which is this integration perhaps needed regarding the feminine and masculine aspects of ourself, and probably focusing on relationships, right? Relating, yet being direct and expressive, with conscious attention is great. Now with this, Mercury is going to be opposite Uranus as well, so there could be a bit of erratic energy, maybe with the mind, maybe some unexpected things with the day-to-day. So good to be conscious of that and just implement a bit of willingness to be flexible and spontaneous can be a great way of balancing that. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so let's go ahead and start by looking at the sky here for this Wednesday. Again, we are using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. So if you do notice some of the signs I'm mentioning are different, be sure to check out that link down below for more information on true sidereal astrology. All right, so we just had this new moon in Virgo here yesterday, so still a time of new beginnings. This is perhaps the most important thing right now, is just sitting with energy, seeing what new is shaping up, and just slowly building some momentum. And it's just a great time during the new moon to be flexible, try new things, so that we can support what is this sort of new unfoldment shaping up for the lunar month. All right, and Virgo does have to do with essentially getting into that earth energy. We have a lot of earth energy at the moment. And with the moon finishing up Virgo today, really good for taking care of things, doing things that require self-discipline, right? Detail-oriented stuff, right? And just, again, striving towards what can be refined in our life. Refining ourselves, our habits, our routines, really good at this time. So as the day unfolds, but mostly tomorrow, but maybe in the later part, the moon will be shifting into Libra. And so we could feel a bit of a shift the later part, maybe more about relating. Libra is usually about finding reciprocity in our relationships, mutuality, and all in all, just balance in our life is fantastic. But I'll talk more about that tomorrow. So let's take a look at the aspects today, because we do have two aspects that are on the challenging side collectively. Again, this is all about how we work with the energy, is really what determines the outcome. And with these types of aspects, it can be very constructive. So let's take a look at this. First, with Venus squaring Mars, this aspect is actually the second contact with this. This has been taking place since September 8th. And so nothing new here, but now with Venus retrograde, it is a great time to be flexible with relationship stuff, and also with stuff regarding our values and possibly finances. And so it's a good time to just be flexible, willing to learn about new things, try new things, you know, in the relationship area, all this kind of stuff. And with the square up to Mars, there can be a bit of a clash perhaps today collectively involving interpersonal relationships. Now, this can be maybe just a tension within. We could just feel a bit of tension where we're wanting a bit of integration with, again, the feminine and masculine aspects of ourselves. In fact, this is the best way of working with it, is seeing how we can integrate both, how we can be both receptive with Venus and yet assertive with Mars, and find that balance and do these things consciously, and essentially implement that into relationships, right? How can we express our needs, be direct, be our independent selves, yet also have focus on relating and, you know, being receptive to others' needs, and give and take and mutuality and all of this kind of stuff. So with that intention, this becomes a very constructive aspect. In fact, we may notice perhaps today or going into tomorrow a bit of a shift with this, where our relationship life is maybe getting grounded, or our perspective of relationships or how we approach them is just becoming a bit more constructive because of this extra conscious attention that we can then build with this energy. All right, so along with this, Mercury is going to be opposite up to Uranus. So when it comes to our thinking today, there can be a bit of perhaps restlessness. Uranus can sometimes, with Mercury, it can be we're wanting some change, we're wanting some spontaneity. Maybe we're just, restless and wanting to do things. So good to be observant of that as well. And in the case of Uranus, maybe bringing in some of the healthy qualities of Uranus, which is being flexible, all right? Being open to spontaneity, being open to change, even if it's contrary to maybe our plans or what we're thinking about. Because sometimes with the opposition, again, we're all going to feel this differently, but it's the kind of energy where maybe there's some unexpected changes, maybe with the routine, maybe with plans, maybe with communication. Often oppositions can deal with relationships, so information coming from someone else or something, correspondence. So this type of stuff, really good to just be open to change, flexibility, adaptability, and enjoy, if we can, a bit of the spontaneity today with the routine. Just kind of keep it open so we can go with the flow depending on where the changes are taking place, which are likely, again, outside of what we might think is, going to happen or might unfold. All right, so with this, very good here, and just thinking outside the box. In fact, there could be some new information coming to light with this as well. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. A lot of these lunar aspects are just activating these two important aspects. So Venus squaring up to Mars, great day for conscious attention in relationships, bringing in both the giving and receiving, right? The receptive and the active. Intention with that makes this very constructive, while being flexible with learning about relationships and reconsidering our values and things of that nature. And Mercury opposite Uranus, great for spontaneity with balance, right? For wanting to break free, make some changes. We're feeling restless, seeing how we can be open to maybe some new and different things that are outside of our normal routine or normal mode of thinking that we can implement and enjoy some change and spontaneity with. All right, and then most importantly, this new moon, it is the beginning phase of this lunar month, supposed to be a kind of low energy time, a time of being receptive to new things and just planting a bunch of seeds and seeing where things do unfold for the upcoming month. All right, so everyone have a fantastic new moon. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget that like button, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast. Take care.